Hi everyone, this is Salvi with your VTuber news today. Before we get into the news, please hit the subscribe, like, and maybe even hit the bell notification icon, and let's get into the first story that we have today. This was a bit of a surprise to a lot of people, including myself. Delulu Deliria is the PL for someone that is currently in Nijisanji, which is why I will not name who they are, even though a lot of people are like, who cares about Nijisanji, blah, blah, blah. It's just I'm trying to stay consistent with what I do and what I say when I say it and all that kind of stuff. So what I will do now is let you guys know, of course, that apparently Delulu Deliria said severe mental illness, seek help to Parrot4chan. That's not what Nijisanji does. That's what Nijisanji does to mother effer. I can't tell if you're an actual child or just truly that low IQ. Get off the internet and see a therapist. I don't like how he explicitly drew a link between you and another identity. In your case and under your circumstances, it's reckless and irresponsible. Man, hold up. Damn, that's crazy. Beware of Parrot. He's off his medication again. Absolute cinema. Nice bait. Damn, you're going straight for it, huh? I would bury myself into the ground. You're a yaoi lover. I don't self-report much. Yeah, and people are going after her. Like I said, I will not judge other people for the way that they do things, but I, at least when they are active and inside of the agency, I will do my best. Unless I accidentally mess up, and I do mess up sometimes, I'm not going to say I don't. I will try my best not to make a direct connection. That's probably why they got this problem here. That's probably why you got this response here. From what I heard, Parrot made a direct connection from Delulu to the Nijisanji identity. And it was extremely revealing, which is problematic inside of the VTuber community. We already had another person, Nosaki, get in trouble for that in the past. That's why I try to toe the line. It's a very thin line to walk, but I walk the line as much as I can, as carefully as I can, in order not to reveal who they are right now if they are currently in the agency. I do my very best to do that. Like I said, I mess up sometimes, but it's never intentional. And of course now, you're going to have both sides going after themselves, which is not what you want in this situation. But if what I'm seeing is true, it may have been a little too much for Parrot to put out what he does. But then again, Parrot has the right to do that. And Delulu has the right to be angry at Parrot doing that. As I had covered in various different videos, of course, Nimi Nightmare / Fauna's PL has become an indie now, has become something big now. And she has some things that she can say now that she's indie that she wasn't able to say before. And of course, I'm going to go over that. This doesn't seem clickbaity at all. Rainbow Retirees are the people who are doing it. I think Rainbow Retirees is usually the one who does this. Whoever it is, the person who did it. Yeah, it's Rainbow Retirees. Rainbow Retirees is known for having that kind of stuff. I don't knock it because here's the thing. You have to have a little bit of spice to what you put out there. Or else no one is gonna fucking listen to anything you do. No one will. So here's the thing. Here you go.
There is something I can tell you about now. Do you guys want to hear my Doulahan story? I have a slightly funny story about a Doulahan. So this is a story about my escapades on the internet way back in the day. I was just an innocent little tapier making ASMR videos on YouTube, and I had a request, because I took requests way back then. I had a request to do one about a Doulahan, and I thought that sounded like a good idea. So I got to work making a Doulahan video, and I would always draw the character for my ASMR roleplays, and I would post the art on my DeviantArt account. I didn't know about Pixiv back then. All I knew about was DeviantArt, so I would post my stuff there, and it was not popular. My DeviantArt was not popular. I would get maybe 10 likes on my art over there. That was
that's not a lot.
until
It's not a lot at all.
I posted my Doulahan art, which I have right here. This was it. This is a really old thing I drew, but this is her. This is the infamous Doulahan. You can see she's a Doulahan because she can remove her head. And I posted this on DeviantArt, and this art became really popular. Like an order of magnitude more popular than everything else I had been posting on there. And I couldn't figure out why. Why this one? It's not like it was better drawn. If anything, it was more hastily drawn than some of my others. Not even a background. So I was very, very confused until I started noticing that people were adding this art to folders, which is a thing you can do on DeviantArt. You can make your own folders, and people seemed to be collecting folders full of Doulahans specifically, and I soon found out that apparently apparently this is a certain thing that people like in a less than wholesome way. And it puts the deviant in DeviantArt. And I was just an innocent tapier posting my art. And they really liked it, and they added it to all their folders. And that's how I found out that when people request you to make a Dullahan ASMR video, sometimes they have ulterior motives, less than wholesome motives. There's also an adjacent community of people that like anime girls, but their heads are replaced with inanimate objects like cameras. That's an interesting one.
Yeah, so that is definitely an interesting thing. And of course, the cute Nimi Nightmare found out some interesting stuff about people. Sometimes it's stuff you don't really want to know, but it is interesting to see, and it's slightly funny. It is funny, but I'm glad that her art at some point in time did have some good stuff happening. But yeah, you find out some people can be very, let's just say, less than savory with what they want to do. Since Nimi Nightmare is all the rage right now, and everyone wants to know what's going on with her and things that have happened, the lore video was created by Caspurr Katsini, which is, if you remember, the voice and everything, used to be Magni Desmond of Holostars fame. But, of course, Caspurr right now has their new VTuber form, and that is the one that we will respect. That is the one that we will name them as Caspurr from now on. Just wanted to give you guys an idea of who they were in case you were wondering who they were, and maybe you were looking for where Magni had gone. Caspurr is currently in their own VTuber form, as I said, and they helped out with the lore video. They actually created the lore video for Nimi. That is amazing. They were one of the ones who did it. Very amazing to see, and it is, of course, great for Nimi to be able to get so many wonderful people helping her out in this wonderful moment, which is her re-debut, because she has not only come back from, being Fauna of Hololive, but also she used to be Lemon Leaf, and she switched over to become Nimi Nightmare. She wanted a new lease on life. She wanted something new for herself, which is respectable, and is, I am very glad that she was able to do that and get new lore video and everything done in the meantime. Ooh, let Nerissa and the doggy girl twins cook. What is this? This is another kind of fun meme type stuff. It's short, but 33 seconds. Let's take a look. I think this is after Me Comet and the Fubuki Miko thing. I think they're doing it now. Here.
I am inside of cutting.
Why are you throwing meat to them?
I don't know. That's your problem.
That's your problem?
Why is there nori on a cutting board?
I am trying to cut the tomato.
That's not a tomato.
No one's washing any plates!
I am trying.
No, stop! Stop throwing things! You're burning my plate!
Yes. When the demon dogs go in, the demon dogs have lots of fun. And that's what I wanted to show you guys. Wanted you guys to have some fun with that as well. Some better news coming out of Brave Group. When they all got demonetized, I covered it pretty early on, and I made sure to give as much information as I could. Numerous but not all Brave Group EN talents have had their monetization restored. Let's take a look at the list. Demonetized EN Brave Group members, all of them here. They already were before. Cersei, Riki already was before. Poco got restored. Roka got restored. Nikki restored. Taiga restored. Lala restored. You got Maria from V4 Mirai restored. Nova restored. Mono, Alias, Laiko, Rada, Tara, they all got restored. Alias, though, I think means that they are still demonetized. They were demonetized before this whole thing happened. Vance got restored. And Vispo Yen, they're all fine. So they haven't been hit by that. So those are the people that were hit, currently known to be hit, currently known to be restored, which is great that they have been restored. Kind of surprised, but grateful all Vispo EN talents are fine. Hope Enya, Yena, Connie, Ruby, Koa, Yai, and V4 Mirai's main channel all get back theirs. Vispo's under different branch of Brave than Idol and V4 Mirai. Seems like that's most likely the reason. I think Vispo is more under the JP branch, even though it's Vispo Yen. I think it's more under the JP branch. Reeks of AI to me works like basically AI can really mess things up. But spin it being AI, getting fed bad data leading to demonetization by association. Normally the parameters, like basically what it's looking for, are set a certain way. EN VTuber and a human is tasked not to question anything. Basically AI messed it up. AI got certain parameters. The parameters were either set wrong or a little too aggressive, and they got screwed over. And of course, a lot of times when you put AI, it's because you don't have enough people to cover the regular stuff. So you're not going to have people double check unless you have people doing these reports that like, hey, this is wrong, I shouldn't be demonetized. And especially if you have a large organization, it's like, hey, my people, they aren't doing anything wrong. We're managing them. We're making sure they don't do anything wrong. Can you take a second look at this? Google, YouTube will not take a second look unless you are an organization that is big enough to get, the ball rolling. It does suck that AI is probably the reason for this, but seeing as though there's millions of hours every single day being put out there of content, there's literal millions of channels as well. It is hard for a human being to take a look at everything, of course. I understand that, but they need to fix the way the AI works. Absolutely need to fix that, because this should never have happened. As I had covered before, Elia Stellaria is having a huge collab with over 29 VTubers under the theme of Audience Anarchy on January 18th and 19th. One of the participating VTubers is Sayu. So this is a bit of Sayu news here. Good sampling of some of my favorite VTubers, and I'll show you every single one. When it was first announced, I covered it in one of my videos. I'm going to cover it again. Here we go. They are going to, of course, have a lot of Audience Anarchy. The 29 people, it's going to be Sunday, January 19th at 10 a.m. JST, PST, 5 p.m. EST, 8 p.m. on the 18th. You have participants. You have Amaya Whisper, Aria Synth, Arrow Yuriko, Bonnie Barkswell, Brielle Cookie Box, Sarah Luceria, Serenity, Chio Champi, Eliadel, bunch of people. You have Sayo Synchronicity, which is also going to be a part of it. It's right here. You have Sayo Sin, Ruby Runeheart, Hirano Kokoro, Misma VNU, Mion Akuma, Maeve VNU, Mayfei Channel. You have DK VNU, Chio Champi, Serenity VNU. Triggerfish is going to be a part of it from Aegis Link. So you're going to have a lot of wonderful people. A lot of people are going to be involved in this. It is good to see. It is good to see all of these people, as you can see here, who are going to be having a bit of fun with the anarchy. The anarchy that will happen. Let's see how it goes. The former gaming maid onion of Hololive, Yuuki Sakuna, who is now an independent VTuber and a cat maid, has followed Nimi Nightmare. Now, who are these two? Nimi Nightmare is her, who used to be Fauna of Hololive EN. Yuuki Sakuna is this VTuber as well, independent Japanese VTuber, who left Hololive, who graduated from Hololive, who used to be Minato Aqua. And it's interesting because, Sakuna Aqua was a person who was very shy, introverted, but it's glad that they're both moving forward in their respective careers and in their respective lives, and they follow each other. It's very wonderful. I hope that they end up following each other fully, and maybe one day they can maybe try to do maybe a collab. Of course, it's good not to pressure them, but one can hope. All right, so now we're going to Mikeneko for some recent news that she's had. Of course, recently she has celebrated her birthday. Her birthday was recently on January 17th. So she celebrated it. She says, today is my birthday. Uhehe. She has her Mikeneko eating chocolate cake. It looks really delicious, to be honest with you. Really delicious looking chocolate cake, to be honest. And a lot of people are like, happy birthday. A lot of people wishing her happy birthday. And of course, she has she does a little bit of IRL stuff occasionally. She has not her face, but her IRL there. So people did send her some flowers. She says, thank you for the birthday stream. I was really happy to be able to announce that I'm joining Vaz and making a major debut. I'll keep moving forward. Let's all be happy together. I won't let you regret it. One day, let's definitely meet beyond the screen. Really love you. And here's the thing. With her trying to do positive things, her trying to be a little bit more positive. Yes, you're going to have moments when you're going to relapse. It happens because mental health is not just a one and done thing. Mental health is one of those things. I personally know you're going to have good days and you're going to have really bad days or even a really bad week. And then you may go back to the bad parts that you used to have that you want to get rid of. But that is a part of being a human being that has mental illness. And she does have some stuff that she has to deal with, and she does have some lingering long-term mental illness. I'm not saying she's like crazy or whatever, but there's depression, anxiety, that sort of stuff that really does affect you in the long run. That doesn't mean like you need to be in a psych ward, but it is going to affect you. And I'm glad that she is making steps to move forward with her life. And what is she talking about? The Vaz thing right here. Vaz Official, which is a VTuber management group, says, we are pleased to announce that we have signed an exclusive management contract with VTuber Mikeneko. Please see here for details. And of course, this is Vaz Inc. here. It aims to expand people's potential and create brighter society through entertainment that is surprising and relatable. We manage YouTubers' talents and create YouTuber programs. So her as a YouTuber is going to be a part of VADS. And they are going to be going for an exclusivity contract, a contract that they're going to be helping her manage her stuff, which of course is something that she's always wanted, something that she's always desired. And I do hope this leads to bigger and better things for her. And maybe with a manager, she can put some of the stuff onto them so that she can relax and not be so stressed out. Love it or hate it, Mikeneko is making strides. She has made her most recent, and of course, what she says is going to be one of the last original songs that she has. This is her original song here, Sleep Up Rise. And let's see what it actually sounds like. So it has a little bit of a poppy tune. It has a little bit of a catchiness to it. And of course, this is good. Why is this good? She's had a lot of negative stuff happen to her. She herself has created a lot of negative stuff, but she's moving forward. She's doing positive things. She's trying to better herself. She is leaning into, with this one, she's very much leaning into the whole Menhera thing that people see her for, people see her as. She's leaning into it. As long as she has fun and she doesn't do the negative side of the Menhera, I think it's okay to continue and just lean into it and have fun with the community. To welcome you to the special fan meeting, detailed information about entry times, venue location, fan merch will be announced shortly. This is the Hololive meet. It says Meet at Taipei 2024, but that was the original channel that it was. Now it's Meet at Taipei 2025 for the Soar 2024. It's going to be Tokoyami Toa and Laplas Darkness. The show will be running without intermission, so please make sure you're set to enjoy the experience. Only bottled water will be allowed inside the venue. Fan merch will be distributed January 18th. If you receive a defective item, please let them know. Bags must comply with size restrictions, support items, other things like that. So all guidelines should be reviewed carefully prior to the things. But this isn't really what I'm focused on. What I want to focus on are some of the event guidelines that we're seeing here. These specific ones here. There are some bigger guidelines that I want to show. We have no standing on chairs allowed. And of course, we have Kiara being the one used as an example of no standing on chairs. Professional cameras or detachable photography equipment prohibited, excluding official photographers. You can have your regular cameras. You can have your whatever specific cameras that you have, whatever personal gear that you have, as long as it doesn't look too professional. Marriage proposals are prohibited. What that is Laplas Darkness and Toa. If you remember from Holo GTA, the recent Holo GTA, Laplas Darkness did propose to Toa, and unfortunately she was shot down, and then you had Bibu come in at the last minute saying congratulations, kind of throwing salt on the wound type of thing. And you have view blocking outfits are prohibited, and that is of course Bae. I don't know why Bae was singled out. They're just pretty much like shooting at everybody right here. They're freaking singling out everybody here. But yeah, this is one thing that kind of brought a lot of people's attention to this, brought a lot of people's interesting attention. I think the marriage proposal, things like that, I don't think they see it very often, but it's kind of just, knowing things that are inside of the zeitgeist for Hololive, they're using that there. We have Elizabeth Roseblood, who recently had a cover with Hakka, the Mephisto cover, as you can see here. It did already premiere, and let's hear it out right here for each and every one of you guys. I can't show you too much, unfortunately. You're gonna have to actually watch the full thing on the channel itself, because as I've mentioned before, if you play more than a couple of seconds of it, then you end up getting, as I have seen several times this week, you end up getting copywritten. And if you hear some weirdness in the sound, or you hear some muffledness in the sound of the actual music and things like that, then you know I've probably been hit by a Hololive. I have been hit before directly by Cover and Hololive for having any type of music of theirs, so I am a lot more careful when I cover these things. But amazing song from both of them. Of course, as you can see, an amazing music video. They made a lot of effort, took a lot of time. They refined their voices the best way they could. And of course, they did an amazing job with the cover. Real quick, we are going to be looking at something between Hakka and Elizabeth Roseblood. They recently did the Mephisto cover, and I do want to show, you know, some interaction between the both of them. So that's what they did.
Hello. Hello. Say hello again.
Hello!
Yeah, okay. I was doing a little bit of audio. I was like, wait a minute, I forgot to turn you up again.
Oh god. Dude, I always have problems with my freaking microphone. It's either I'm too loud or too quiet, but now it's like before it was I'm so loud, now I'm so quiet.
Hi everybody, did you... Wait, we should do our intros first. Okay. Roses are red, the fire of my heart is blue, also known as the Scarlet Queen, the harbinger of order, leader of justice. I am Elizabeth Rose, blood flame. Lovely to see you, Lovely. And you are? Who are you?
Roses are red, fire is blue, my dad never loved me, and he never loved you too! My name is Boston Hawk and the coolest, and the cutest actress is the Boston Cootie for Holostars English Guild Tempest Actress Service!
Where's my fan?
Lovely to see you, lovely!
Oh my god, wow, that rhymed. I mean, I give you props for that.
Well, it did rhyme. That's Hakka. That's Hakka right there. Hakka is straight up. It is. That was an interesting one. That was a bit of improv that he did. Very funny. I'm so glad that they were able to have, number one, the cover, and number two, time to talk with each other. After like celebrating the cover, you have a little bit of after talk after it has debuted, and that's what they did. Welcome back, everyone, to the VTuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, forms, types, everything in between, languages, etc., because I want to make this a positive space for everybody, positive space for VTubing. There's more than enough drama out there, and I want some positivity as well. We're talking about Kati, or Katie, EN VTuber, a catbird chimera that does her own stunts. Let's take a look at their social media right now. Their About section says, just a goofy catbird that loves her friends. I code and dance, kinda. And it says, programmer who dances and does anime girl things on the internet. Streaming variety of games, 23 years old, and Mexican. Half my mother is Mexican, so that's nice to see. And here we go with something, they were doing some Minecraft.
All right, I'm going up here.
Have confidence. Did it play? I didn't hear it. Go, Kati, go. I'm also playing Minecraft too. Oh, are you? What are you up to in Minecraft?
This is at the end.
I didn't.
This is the end. This is where you fight the Ender Dragon, I believe. And that's one of the Ender Dragon, the posts where the Ender Dragons,
Here,
you have to...
I want to play it. If I die, I'll play it for you again, Cat.
I think it's the energy sources. I think that's what it is. It's you have to destroy them.
Okay? Sorry about that.
That one, yes.
You didn't tell me it would blow up.
No one said it would blow up. But yes, that's why usually you would have some sort of arrow or something like that to destroy it. That's the way I remember it being done. You would have arrows or some other form of something like that to destroy it instead of actually hitting it directly, because yes, they do blow up. And of course, there is the YouTube channel here, Kati Chimera, who is putting all of their VODs there, which is very, very important to do because Twitch does not have any really good VOD repository. So it's great to see them putting their VODs out there. They have been streaming for several months now, and I hope that this VTuber Showcase helps you grow a little bit. So thank you, Kati Chimera, for allowing me to showcase you. Thank you so much for watching. That is all the news that we have for today. Please let me know down below if you want to know any more news or if you have any comments regarding anything that you saw here, which I will try my best to respond to. I love seeing your comments down below. Of course, as well, like and subscribe to the channel. That will give you more information every single day. I do 2 videos a day, so hopefully you enjoy.